The journey of childhood is marked by remarkable growth, and perhaps one of the most pivotal stages arrives around the age of 2, commonly referred to as the terrible twos. This phase is not simply about tantrums and resistance, but is actually a powerful moment of transformation in a child's development. At this age, children begin to express their individuality and assert their independence, setting the foundation for future emotional and cognitive growth. During this period, parents might notice significant changes in their child's behavior. The once compliant toddler may now challenge boundaries, say no frequently, and insist on doing things themselves. These behaviors, though sometimes exhausting, are signs that the child is developing their own sense of self. The emergence of a distinct personality is a healthy and necessary step, signaling that the child is learning to navigate the world, test limits, and form their own opinions and preferences. It is important for parents to approach this stage with patience and understanding. While it may be tempting to quell every outburst or try to enforce strict rules, the more effective approach is to become a supportive guide. Listening attentively to the child and acknowledging their feelings can help them feel valued and respected. For instance, when a child becomes frustrated because they cannot accomplish a task alone, validating their emotions rather than dismissing them creates a safe space for learning. Saying, "I see you're upset because it's hard to put on your shoes. Would you like some help?" teaches empathy and models emotional regulation. Guiding a child to manage their emotions is one of the most valuable lessons a parent can impart during this age. Rather than punishing emotional outbursts, it is beneficial to help the child identify their feelings and offer strategies for coping. Naming emotions, such as saying, "You seem angry because your toy broke," gives the child language to express themselves. Encouraging deep breaths or offering a comforting hug can help them learn to soothe themselves. These simple acts not only foster emotional intelligence, but also strengthen the bond between parent and child. As independence flourishes, children around the age of 2 to 3 begin to crave opportunities to do things on their own. This is a wonderful time to nurture habits of self-reliance. Allowing a child to feed themselves, even if it means more spills and messes, gives them a sense of achievement and bolsters their confidence. These small victories in daily routines, like using a spoon or fork, teach coordination and patience. Gradually, children learn that perseverance leads to success, and mistakes are simply part of the learning process. Encouraging autonomy extends beyond mealtimes. Simple tasks, such as tidying up toys after play, putting away books, or helping to set the table, can be included in the child's day. These chores, though minor, instill a sense of responsibility and teach problem-solving skills. By breaking tasks into manageable steps and offering gentle guidance, parents empower their children to try new things. For example, if a child struggles to stack blocks or put away puzzle pieces, offering suggestions rather than taking over allows them to experiment and discover solutions. This approach fosters resilience and creativity, valuable traits for navigating challenges throughout life. Building a child's confidence does not mean leaving them to fend entirely for themselves. Supportive involvement is key. For instance, when a child attempts to dress themselves, a parent might lay out clothes and encourage the child to choose their outfit. If they struggle with buttons or zippers, offering encouragement, "You're working so hard. Try again, and I'll help if you need it," shows that effort is valued as much as the outcome. This method reinforces the idea that learning is a process, and asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but of resourcefulness. The development of self-reliance in early childhood is deeply intertwined with problem-solving skills. When children are given opportunities to make choices and face challenges, they learn to analyze situations, consider options, and make decisions. A parent might present 2 snack options and ask the child to choose, fostering decision-making. If a child's block tower falls, instead of rebuilding it for them, a parent can ask, "What do you think we can do to make it stand taller?" This shifts the focus from the frustration of failure to the excitement of discovery. Through these everyday experiences, children begin to understand cause and effect, the value of persistence, and the joy of accomplishment. They learn to take pride in their abilities, even as they encounter setbacks. This period of growth lays the groundwork for later success in school, relationships, and personal endeavors. The ability to solve problems independently not only enhances cognitive development, but also boosts self-esteem. Crucially, the role of the parent or caregiver during this time is to balance guidance with freedom. Providing structure and consistency helps children feel secure, while flexibility allows them to explore and experiment. Establishing routines, such as regular meal times, play sessions, and bedtime rituals, offers predictability, which is comforting to young children. Within this framework, parents can encourage exploration by offering choices and allowing for mistakes. Communication is central to supporting children through the challenges of early independence. Using clear, simple language helps children understand expectations and boundaries. Instead of saying, "Don't make a mess," a parent might say, "Let's keep the food on the plate." This positive phrasing focuses on desired behavior rather than highlighting mistakes. When conflicts arise, gently explaining consequences, such as, "If we don't put away our toys, we might not find them next time we want to play," helps children connect actions with outcomes. Emotional support is equally important. Celebrating achievements, no matter how small, reinforces positive behavior and motivates continued effort. Offering praise for trying, rather than just succeeding, teaches children that the process of learning is valuable. Statements like, "You did your best to tidy up, I'm proud of you," encourage a growth mindset. When setbacks occur, comforting words and reassurance help children navigate disappointment and try again. The terrible twos are often misunderstood as a period of defiance, but with patience and empathy, parents can transform challenges into opportunities for growth. By listening, validating feelings, and guiding children to manage their emotions, caregivers lay the foundation for lifelong resilience. Encouraging autonomy through daily routines and problem-solving tasks fosters self-confidence and independence. Ultimately, this stage is not just about surviving tantrums and testing limits. It is about nurturing a child's emerging sense of self and equipping them with skills to thrive. As children approach 3 years of age, their abilities and interests continue to expand. Language skills improve, allowing for more complex conversations and better expression of needs and emotions. Parents may notice that their child can articulate preferences, explain frustrations, and even negotiate. This opens the door to more collaborative problem solving. For instance, a child might suggest an alternative way to clean up toys, or express a desire to try a new activity. Embracing these moments as opportunities to build communication and reasoning skills enriches the parent-child relationship and supports healthy development. Parents can further foster independence by involving children in everyday decisions. Allowing a child to choose between 2 outfits or decide which book to read at bedtime gives them a sense of control. These choices, while simple, teach decision-making and encourage children to consider consequences. Parents can guide children to reflect on their decisions. "You chose the red shirt today. How does it feel?" which helps develop self-awareness. Teaching self-care routines is another important aspect of nurturing independence. Encouraging children to wash their hands before meals, brush their teeth with assistance, or help put on shoes instills habits of responsibility. These activities can be made enjoyable through songs, games, or playful challenges. For example, turning hand washing into a race, or singing a favorite tune during toothbrushing makes the experience fun and memorable. As children become more capable, they may seek to help with household tasks, inviting them to participate in simple chores, like sorting laundry, watering plants, or helping to set the table fosters a sense of contribution. These activities teach practical skills and reinforce the idea that everyone works together as a family. Parents can encourage effort and celebrate participation, creating a positive association with responsibility. It is natural for children at this age to make mistakes or encounter frustration. When a child struggles to complete a task, parents can offer gentle guidance without taking over, asking questions like, "What would you like to try next?" Or, "Would you like some help?" empowers the child to remain engaged and take ownership of their learning. If a child becomes upset, validating their feelings and offering comfort helps them process emotions and try again. Developing social skills is another important aspect of this stage. As children interact with peers at home, daycare, or playgrounds, they learn to share, cooperate, and resolve conflicts. Parents can model positive behaviors by encouraging turn-taking, praising friendly interactions, and guiding children through disagreements. For example, if two children want the same toy, a parent can facilitate a discussion about sharing and finding a solution. These experiences teach empathy, negotiation, and cooperation. Building emotional literacy is essential for helping children navigate the ups and downs of early independence. Parents can use books, stories, and everyday situations to discuss feelings and appropriate ways to express them. Asking questions like, "How did that make you feel?" or "What can we do when we're angry?" opens a dialogue about emotions. Teaching children to recognize and manage their feelings lays the groundwork for healthy relationships and self-regulation. Throughout this period, consistency and routine provide a sense of security. Maintaining regular schedules helps children know what to expect and reduces anxiety. Within this structure, parents can offer choices and flexibility, allowing children to explore new interests and develop confidence. Celebrating milestones, such as learning to dress independently or successfully completing a chore, reinforces positive behavior and motivates continued effort. It is important for parents to remember that every child develops at their own pace. Some children may be eager to embrace independence, while others prefer more support. Observing and responding to each child's unique needs and temperament creates a nurturing environment where growth can flourish. Patience, empathy, and encouragement are the cornerstones of guiding children through this transformative stage. The terrible twos are not a crisis, but a celebration of emerging individuality. By supporting children as they test boundaries, express emotions, and strive for independence, parents help them build a strong foundation for future success. The lessons learned during this time, emotional regulation, problem-solving, self-care, and social skills, are invaluable tools that will serve children throughout their lives. As children continue to grow, the habits and skills developed during this stage will evolve. The foundation of independence, confidence, and emotional intelligence laid during the early years will support children as they face new challenges in school, friendships, and beyond. Parents can take pride in their role as guides and mentors, knowing that their patience and support have helped shape resilient, capable, and compassionate individuals. In summary, the stage of early independence, around age 2 to 3, is a time of profound growth and discovery. By listening, validating, and guiding children through emotional and practical challenges, parents nurture essential skills for lifelong learning and success. Encouraging autonomy in daily routines, fostering problem-solving abilities, and building emotional literacy create a strong foundation for healthy development. With patience, empathy, and celebration of every milestone, parents can transform the terrible twos into a period of joy, achievement, and lasting growth.